households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take life.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to today's live stream. Yes, the date is a bit different to the originally planned date. We are doing it our Romeo and Juliet live stream today. A week later than planned. We tried it last week, but it went a tiny bit wrong. So we will call that the rehearsals. Okay, I have a special guest ready to come on and say hello. And she's also my co-host, special guest. Are you ready to come on? Can we hear me, by the way? Please answer in the comments. I can hear you. If there's anyone here, unfortunately, I don't think we have an audience yet. Okay, let's get our co-host on. Hello, host.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Princess of Verona. How are you today?
Good.
Yes, so this is our second Romeo and Juliet live stream. Let's hope we can do it perfectly this time. Someone was a tiny bit sleepy last time, and they fell asleep like Juliet in the live stream. Okay, shall we get everything ready? How are we going to start all of this? I thought we could start with the PDF today, and then we'll just switch around, and we will use my classroom when we go into the theatre. Okay, so let's get the PDF ready. Oh, no, is it that one? Okay, let's try again. And what have I done? Put that up there. No, that is the wrong one. I will have to edit this all out. Why is this not working very well? Oh, it is working very well. Okay, so Romeo and Juliet. We're going to start with the picture. So what can we see in the picture?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, which one is Romeo?
Romeo.
The one on the left, the one in the middle, or the one on the right?
The one on the left, I think.
Yeah, in the foreground. And we can see his special symbol. What does he have on his arm?
A tattoo of a bird.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that stuff later. And which one is Juliet?
Juliet is next to Romeo on the left.
Yeah, the one in the middle. So this is a very famous story, which doesn't need much introduction. It was by William Shakespeare. There we had the rehearsals last week. You can see us. Do you like the poster I made with the two presenters?
Oh, yes.
What do you think of that picture of me? Is it really me or is it someone else?
You.
Yeah, I don't think it is me. I asked ChatGPT to make me. It looks like, I don't know, if I had a brother or someone, it might like that person. But it was fun making that post up. And Badger looks a bit crazy in that one, doesn't he? Don't know what happened there. Okay, let's get things started. Okay, so this is what we call the prologue. Okay. If you watched the introduction to the stream, you might have heard the prologue before. What is a prologue?
A prologue is all of the play in some sentences.
Yeah, it's kind of an introduction, but here Shakespeare decides to tell us everything at the beginning before we even start, which isn't much of a problem because I think everyone kind of knows this story anyway. And what are those two shields on the left and the right?
It's the Montague family and the Capulet family, I think.
It is, yeah. And we are going to meet them all a bit later. So who is going to read the prologue?
I don't know.
You're the Princess of Verona. Are you going to read it?
Okay.
With your best William Shakespeare voice.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge to break to new immunity, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth afar to loans of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, loins, not loans. Okay, so this is William Shakespeare English. If you watched my Evolution of English live stream, you'd see this is actually modern English, but it's 400 years old, so it's still a tiny bit weird, and it's kind of like poetic English. So what does all that stuff mean in simple English? What has Mr. W.S. told us?
So, in simple English, it means that these two households are fighting for a very long time and make their hands unclean. They kill each other, and these two star-crossed lovers, which means it was kind of written in the stars that they would be lovers. They kill themselves.
Yeah, so this is actually a bit of a spoiler. Do you know that word spoiler?
Yes.
Yeah, we have that in films when you tell someone what's going to happen. But Shakespeare does a spoiler at the beginning, but it doesn't matter. It's still possibly one of the most popular plays or stories in the world, even though everyone knows what happens. So yeah, two famous families, both really respected in fair Verona. That means like beautiful Verona. And they have an ancient grudge. That means an old kind of fight. They've been fighting for years and years, and their hands are dirty, not with like mud or dust. They're dirty with blood because they've been fighting, and it's a civil war. That means people from the same place are fighting each other. But a kind of good thing happens in a way. From these two enemy families, two lovers come. Star-crossed, the stars kind of crossed together and said, you two should get together. But they take their life. They kill themselves. So this doesn't sound that good. Let's see what happens next. Okay, who is this funny-looking man?
It's Will Shakespeare.
Mr. W.S. Will Shakespeare. Okay, so yes, he was an English writer, and he wrote famous plays and poems, including this one, Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet, that are still read and performed today. And who is this?
It's Romeo.
What was that ping?
Somebody just writing something.
Oh, what, on this?
No.
Another ping. Oh, someone had said hello in the comments. How exciting. Can you see who it is?
Oh. Yes.
Do you remember who that person is?
No.
Alan. Remember Alan? We've done live streams with his before. So Alan says, good morning. Do you want to say hello to Alan?
Yes, I'm trying to do that.
Alan is watching our live stream, and then you're going to tell everyone about this shield. What's this shield we saw before with an eagle on it?
It's the Montague family sign.
Yeah, the special word is crest. It's kind of a shield with a picture on it, and this is Romeo. Okay, I'll quickly go through it. We don't want to spend too long, do we? He is a romantic young man from the Montague family who falls deeply in love with Juliet. So yeah, these are the two families, both alike in dignity. And this girl, who's this?
It's Juliet.
And she's from the opposite family, the Capulets. And can you tell us about her? Who is she?
We missed Romeo, but okay.
No, we didn't. You missed Romeo because you were writing something. I was telling everyone about Romeo.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, you were writing to Alan, weren't you? You didn't hear what I said. Okay. Can you tell us about Juliet?
Juliet is the 13-year-old daughter of the Capulets who falls in love with Romeo.
Good. You actually wrote to Alan in the wrong chat. Alan is not in the private chat, I don't think.
Sorry,
he hasn't come backstage.
I cannot.
You can't access the main chat. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, that's Juliet. Next slide, please. Lord Montague. Know anything about him?
Yes, Lord Montague is Romeo's father.
Yeah, in Italy, this is what they call the capo, I think, the head, the boss of the Montague family. He is a proud man who is part of the long family fight with the Capulets. Who is this?
It's Lady Montague.
Yes, Lord Montague's wife and the mother of Romeo, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And can you read about her?
Lady Montague is Romeo's caring mother who worries about her son and is unhappy about the family conflict.
Okay, and this person, Lord Capulet, do you know anything about him?
It's Juliet's father, I think.
Yeah, let's see. What does computer say? Can you tell us about Lord Capulet?
Lord Capulet is Juliet's strict and powerful father who wants her to marry Paris and becomes angry when she refuses.
Yeah, I think we will meet Paris soon. Okay, that's Lady Capulet, the wife of Lord Capulet. Can you read about her?
Lady Capulet is Juliet's mother who cares about the family honor and supports the idea of Juliet marrying Paris.
Yeah, careful with the pronunciation. It's honor, not honor. There's an H, but the H, like many letters in English, is silent. Okay, honor. You know that word honor?
Yes.
That's about what people think about the family and how they have a good reputation and they think they are great people. Okay, so that's... Oh, who's this funny-looking man?
It's the Prince of Verona.
Yeah, not Prince, the 1980s kind of pop star, but the Prince of Verona. Remember, this is the city where the play takes place. Can you tell us about Prince, the Prince?
The Prince of Verona is the ruler of the city, tries to stop the fighting and keep peace between the families.
Will he succeed? Let's find out. And who is this?
It's Paris.
Yeah, Paris is a famous city in France. Is this the city in France?
No.
Something different. It's really about this Paris. Who's this Paris?
Paris is a rich and polite and noble man who wants to marry Juliet and believes he would be a good husband for her.
Yeah, good. Remember that word. It's pronounced wants, not won't. Wants. Remember, won't is a contraction of will not. Yeah, okay. Any more people? Who's this funny-looking character?
It's Tybalt.
Yeah, he's in the Capulet family. Can you tell us about Tybalt? Whoops. What happened there? Who is Tybalt?
Tybalt is Juliet's cousin who is aggressive and hates the Montague family.
Yes, that is quite a good summary of this young man. He's aggressive. That means he likes fighting and shouting and stuff like that. And now we have back to the Montagues, Mercutio. I think he's not actually in the family, but I think he's just friends with them and he hangs out with them. So can you tell us about Mercutio?
Mercutio is Romeo's close friend who is funny, clever, and enjoys making jokes, but can also be hot-tempered.
Yeah, and that little thing, being hot-tempered, might cause problems for him later. Do you know what that means to be hot-tempered?
Yes.
Or what does it mean?
It means to get angry at
Anything.
anything.
To get angry quickly. A bit like Tybalt, actually. And when you have two people who are hot-tempered, to get angry easily, it's not usually a good thing, is it? Let's see who's next. Next slide, please. And who is this?
It's the nurse.
Okay, does she work in a hospital?
No, she helps Juliet.
Yeah, can you read about her?
The nurse looks after Juliet and supports her love for Romeo like a second mother.
Yeah, so Juliet is funny, actually. She's a young girl. In the book, Shakespeare says she's 13 years old. So she kind of has this woman who kind of looks after her and helps her with her life and protects her and stuff, I think. Okay, so that is the end of the character introductions, and we're going to start things off. Okay, so plays are divided into what? What do we call the little sections in plays?
Acts.
Acts. Yeah, so we're going to start with Act 1. Okay, so who is going to begin for us? Is it you?
I don't know.
Is your voice better today?
Yes, of course it is. I just want to get a drink.
Oh, so you're going to go and get a drink, and I'm going to read the first part of Act 1, am I? Then maybe you can read the second part, because I've divided it into two parts now. Verona, circa 1400. Two big families, the Montagues and Capulets, are fighting on the streets. The Prince of Verona tells them to chill out, or he will kill them. They all chill out. Meanwhile, Lord and Lady Capulet are throwing a party to celebrate their daughter Juliet's engagement to someone called Paris. Romeo Montague and his friends Benvolio and Mercutio hear about the Montagues' party and decide to go wearing disguises. Romeo wants to meet his girlfriend Rosalind. Okay, so that's the beginning. Have you got your water now?
Yes, I've got it.
Yeah, you know what's going on. It starts and we are quickly introduced to the big problem in the city. What is the big problem?
Well, the Capulets and the Montagues are fighting.
Yeah, and we see the prince, the boss of the city, says, "Stop it, or I will kill you." Okay, and they all stop for a little bit. And then it's party time. We're having a party, so everyone gets on their party clothes and gets their beer and their wine ready. Who is having a party?
The Capulets.
Yeah, and what is it for? Is it a birthday party? Is it a graduation party?
It's an engagement party.
What does that mean?
It means that when two people get engaged.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Some people don't know what that word is.
Oh, engaged is when you promise, I think, to marry only that person.
You make a plan to marry someone. Engage is a strange word. Engaged can mean the toilet is busy or the phone is busy, but it could also mean you have planned to marry someone. Romeo and Mercutio, from the Montague family, go to... Sorry, it should be the Capulets party, shouldn't it? What went wrong there? Whoops, typo. Okay, so they go to the Capulet party. Why do they wear disguises?
Because it's a Capulet party.
Yeah, and were they invited?
No, they were not.
Yeah, so when you go to something you're not invited to, that is called a gate crashed. Okay, next slide, please. And there we have the pictures, or we can see people, two people fighting on the streets of Verona. And there's the big Capulet house with someone outside her partying, having a beer. Okay, and this is the second part. Can you read this part?
Okay. When Romeo arrives, he sees another girl called Juliet, and he quickly forgets about Rosaline. Romeo and Juliet are just starting to get to know each other when somebody decides to spoil the party. Juliet's cousin Tybalt came to the party too. He isn't happy that some Capulets have gate-crashed the party. He makes it clear he wants them to leave. He makes it clear by getting out his sword.
Getting his sword out, yeah. And there's a funny little picture, which we have here. What can we see in the picture?
It's a man with a sword.
Yeah, who is it?
Tybalt.
Juliet's cousin Tybalt. Why is his sword out?
Because he wants Romeo to leave.
Yeah, he doesn't like this idea at all. What are these people doing at his party? This is the Capulet house, and the Montagues have arrived. Okay, what are we going to do next?
I think we are going to have a mini play.
Yeah, we're going to go into my theatre. So I keep my theatre in my classroom. Okay, can you see my theatre?
Yes.
And that's the stage. Okay, this is Act 1. We have the 4 actors, or players as we call them, getting ready to perform. So who will be in this act?
Romeo, Juliet, Tybalt and Mercutio.
Yeah, they are the main people. So where is everyone going to go? Start with Juliet. Where are we going to put her?
We are going to put her at her house.
We're going to put her in her house. Yeah, we'll put her up here, shall we? And then enter Romeo and Mercutio.
Excuse me, but I don't see them moving.
Oh, remember, you have a slowness problem. Wait a few seconds, and you should see them in their new position. Have they moved yet?
Yes, they have.
They're all in the right position, yep.
Yes, I think so.
So you're going to be Juliet, and I'm going to be Romeo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first I will be Romeo and Mercutio. Okay, so I will do some voice acting. Oh, what is that music? Is that a party, Mercutio? Yes, sounds a bit like a party to me. Why don't we go and investigate? Okay, so they go to the Capulet family party, and Romeo comes and says hello to Juliet. Okay, let's make you a bit bigger, Juliet. Can you come and say hello? Oh, hello. Who are you?
I am Juliet Capulet. Who are you?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Romeo Montague, son of Lord Montague, and a very important person around town. Do you know anyone around here? Are you friends with anyone?
All I know is I think my family does not like the Montagues.
Oh, you are a Capulet. Yes, you mentioned that detail. Yes, that is true. We're kind of not on the best of terms at the moment, it must be said. Do you want to go outside and get to know each other better?
Okay.
Okay, let's go around here. Okay, so they're just hanging out, having a nice little time, and then somebody arrives to spoil the party. Who is the party spoiler?
Tybalt.
You know, something very strange has happened. Do you know what's happened?
What?
Tybalt has got stuck to Mercutio. You know that happens with this program?
Yes, you just need to push a button.
How do I get them unstuck?
Do you see the button to the left down of Tybalt?
What does it look like? The 2 squares?
Yes.
You click on it and they get separated, do they? Oh, that's good. Okay, so Tybalt is going to turn up and we're going to need a prop. Do you remember that word prop?
Yes.
What is a prop?
Well, it's kind of a quick talk or something like that.
A talk? No, it's something you need to help make it better. Okay, and what is the prop we're going to use for this?
A sword.
Yeah, so I'll get ready. I'll stick the sword to him in a minute when he gets his sword out. Okay, so I'll be Romeo. I think you are going to be Tybalt. Okay.
No, I don't want to be Tybalt.
But you have to be Tybalt because I'm Romeo, don't you?
Well, maybe I'd be Romeo.
So we're going to switch. That's a bit confusing. Okay. So Romeo and Juliet are just chatting to each other, and then Tybalt turns up to spoil the party. Okay, I'll be Tybalt. Sorry to intrude here. Who are you?
I am Romeo.
Romeo who? Romeo Smith?
I don't prefer to tell my second name.
Okay, I don't believe you are Romeo Capulet.
No, I'm not Romeo Capulet.
I think I smell a Montague. Are you a Montague by any chance?
Yes, I am a Montague.
Oh dear. You know the Capulet house is a Montague-free zone. Okay, so while we've made our introductions, may I introduce you to my sword. I request kindly, sir, leave the Capulet household immediately. You are silent, sir. Do you have no words? Okay, so Romeo decides on this occasion he's not going to be brave. He's just going to leave. So he gets Mercutio and Romeo. He says goodbye to Juliet. Bye-bye, Juliet. See you later. And off they go. So they usually leave the stage this way. And that is Tybalt. And Tybalt is swinging his sword around like a madman. Okay, and that is the end of Act 1. So let's go back to the story. Okay, what comes after Act 1?
Act 2, I think that's simple.
Yeah, it was quite wasn't a difficult question, was it? So that was Act 1. Let's move on to the next page. There's our stage. And who is going to read this?
Maybe we take turns, I think.
Okay, can you read the first part? I will read the second part. So, okay. Romeo and Juliet, Act 2.
In Act 2 of Romeo and Juliet, the story continues with a romance between Romeo and Juliet. After the party, Romeo sneaks into the Capulet's garden to see Juliet. They meet again and express their deep love for each other. Juliet is worried about the family's feud, but Romeo reassures her. They share a famous conversation on Juliet's balcony, where they promise to love each other forever. Juliet suggests they get married. Romeo is excited and agrees to find a way to marry her.
Yeah, so after the party was a little bit of a disaster, but they won't let that spoil their fun, and they decide they want to see each other. So they do at Juliet's house. Okay, I think there's another part, and there's the famous picture. What can we see in this picture?
It's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, Romeo talking to Juliet on the balcony of her house. Yeah, probably the most famous scene in the play. Okay, and then this is the second part of the act. So I will read this, okay? So that's Romeo. Romeo visits Friar Lawrence, who is surprised but helps them because he hopes their marriage will end the family feud. That means all the fighting. Meanwhile, Juliet waits for news from Romeo. The nurse, her messenger, eventually arrives and tell her that the wedding is set for the next day. They are both happy and look forward to their secret marriage. Act 2 ends with a sense of hope and love, but also hints at the trouble that may come from their family's hatred. The act shows how strong love can be, even in difficult situations. Okay. So, yes, a good thing happens at the end of it. So let's get that off the stage. And let's get back into my theatre. Okay, can you see my theatre? Has it arrived yet, or you're a bit slow? So we're going to move on to Act 2. So we have a new stage. And who are the three characters we're going to use for Act 2?
Romeo, Juliet, and Friar Lawrence.
Okay, so who are we going to have in the first part of the act?
Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, let's get Juliet on stage first. Where is she going to go?
To the balcony.
Yeah, we'll stick her up on her balcony. Can you see her yet?
I see her, yes, I do see her.
And Romeo is going to be where?
Romeo is going to be underneath of the balcony.
Just below. Okay, so we're just going to talk, and we're just going to discuss, Romeo and Juliet are going to discuss their plans. Do you remember what their plans are?
Yes, they want to marry each other.
Okay, yes, so I'll just, what shall I do? I'll throw something up, a stone up at the shutter. Hello, Juliet. Hello. Yeah, remember me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm Romeo. We met at the party. I had a great time. It was a shame about that crazy man with the sword. Who was he?
My cousin.
Yeah, I don't know if you will want to invite him to future parties. He was a bit of a crazy one, wasn't he? Anyway, so it was nice to see you. I think I might like to see you again. I mean, I did have a girlfriend before called Rosalind, but I'm a bit bored of her now. So maybe you can go out with me. What do you think about that idea?
That's a good idea.
Okay, anything you want to do?
I love you, Romeo. Let's marry each other.
That's a good idea. Obviously, you know there is a small problem about this. Remember the problem?
We can marry in secret.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of people will not be happy if we get married, but I know just the man who can sort this out for us. Okay. I know this person called Friar Lawrence. Have you heard of him?
No.
Well, he kind of does secret weddings and stuff. Should we go and see him?
Okay.
Okay, let's do the next scene. So who is in this scene?
Romeo, Juliet, and Friar Lawrence, I think so.
Good. Where shall I put Friar Lawrence? Next to...
Next to the church, or what is it?
Okay, so we get Romeo and Juliet coming along, and there's a wedding invitation. Can you see what the wedding invitation says?
Yes.
What does it say?
You are not invited to the wedding of Romeo and Juliet.
And that is a very weird wedding invitation. Why is it such a weird wedding invitation?
Because it says not invited in big letters.
Yeah, because it's a secret wedding, so no one can come, really. It is too dangerous to have a normal wedding. Okay, so I'll be Friar Lawrence and Romeo. Can you be Juliet?
Yes, I'll be Juliet.
Hello, you two. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I am good.
Yeah, I'm not bad, Friar. Yes, we wanted to see you about something. Oh, really? What's the issue?
We want to marry, but our families do not like each other.
Yes, as you know, Friar, our families have a bit of a situation. As you know very well, they're not really on the best of friendship terms with each other. Therefore, I think, could you sort out a secret wedding for us? I'm not sure this is a brilliant idea, to be honest, you two. I don't want any trouble to come out of this. But actually, if I think long and hard, maybe this could actually help end the long feud between the Montagues and the Capulets. So yeah, maybe I can sort out a secret wedding. Okay, so I'll send you the details in the post. Okay, see you later. Okay, so Romeo and Juliet leave the stage. Let's exit on this side. And Friar Lawrence exits too. Okay, so that was quite a nice act. After Act 1, with the disaster at the party, things are looking quite nice. They are going to, the two main characters, the hero and the heroine, are going to get married. Okay, so let's go back to the storybook. Okay, get rid of the theatre. And now we're going to do Act 3. So that's Romeo and Juliet with Friar Lawrence. Okay, and here we go. Who's going to read this part?
I'm not sure. Maybe you.
Okay.
And I'll read the next one.
In Act 3 of Romeo and Juliet, the story takes a dramatic turn. Romeo is now secretly married to Juliet, but tension between the Montagues and Capulets remains high. One day, Mercutio, Romeo's friend, and Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, meet. They argue, and Mercutio is killed by Tybalt. Romeo, upset and angry, seeks revenge and fights Tybalt. In the end, Romeo kills Tybalt. Oh dear. So after the nice peaceful scene of Act 2, everything goes horribly wrong. Okay, so do we remember all these people? Mercutio and Tybalt, who are they? What happens to them?
Mercutio and Tybalt. Tybalt is Romeo's friend, and Tybalt is Juliet's cousin, and they die.
So yeah, remember when we did the character introduction, Mercutio is a Montague. Well, he hangs out with them. And Tybalt is a Capulet, and they both have this kind of aggressive personality. And they meet, and things go wrong, and Mercutio, they fight, and Mercutio dies. So that's all a bit sad. And as you can see on the stage, well, we have everything ready. We have the graves ready for the dead people, and we have the person in black at the back of the stage. Who is that?
It's Death.
Yes, sometimes called Death, sometimes called the Grim Reaper. He hangs around when someone is going to die. And then the second part. Yes, can you read the second part of Act 3?
The act brings serious consequences. The Prince of Verona punishes Romeo by banishing him from the city, which means he cannot see Juliet. Juliet is heartbroken when she learns of Tybalt's death and Romeo's banishment. The nurse tries to comfort her, but also advises her to forget Romeo and marry Paris, a man her parents want her to marry. Juliet refuses to accept this idea and feels desperate. She longs for Romeo and wishes to be with him again. The act ends with a scene of sadness and confusion as both characters face challenges of their love. Their hopes for a happy future seem impossible because of their family's hatred and tragic events that have unfolded.
Oh, that's a long one, isn't it? So lots of stuff there. So really all the action just happened at the beginning, but this is like the result of the action. So because Romeo, because they had a fight and the two people died, Romeo gets banished. So he is told to leave the city by the boss of the city, the prince. And so Juliet thinks this is terrible. Obviously, she's very sad. Her husband now has left forever. So yeah, after end of Act 2, things were looking great. Well, as good as they could be. Now things are looking kind of really, really bad, actually. Romeo has just killed someone, and he has to leave the place he lives kind of forever, we think. Okay, there we got the picture. What can we see in the picture?
Juliet, Romeo, and the king.
Yeah, Juliet is crying. No, that's the prince, remember, not the king. So
Yeah.
Verona doesn't have a king, it has a prince. And Juliet, Romeo is being banished. And Juliet is crying. Okay, I'm just going to get the theatre ready for Act 3. And I just have to leave the live stream just for 30 seconds. I'll leave you to be in charge. Do you want to be in charge? Just talk. I don't think anyone's there. I just have to go for 30 seconds. I'm getting everything ready. Okay. I will edit this out later. Get that off and get this in. And let's get Act 3. And can you see all the people in Act 3?
Yes.
Yeah, who are you going to be? I think you're going to be Mercutio and then Juliet, maybe.
I'm going to be Juliet and...
In the first part, in the fight, are you going to be Mercutio or Tybalt?
Mercutio.
Okay, so we got our swords ready. Okay, so I will come back to the classroom very quickly. Okay, there's no one around, so you don't have to talk, but you can message people if anyone turns up. I don't think anyone's watching. Okay, 1 second, sorry. I don't even know. Can I turn my microphone off? Mute. Okay, I'll turn that off.
I don't hear you.
But yeah, silly Mr. Mongulet forgot to turn his microphone on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mongulet is back. When I do the highlights video, I can edit that out. I can remove it. Okay, so remember, we're going to start this play. Who are the first three characters?
Mercutio, Tybalt, and Romeo.
Yeah, let's just move this lot out. So 3. So Romeo and Mercutio are hanging out together. And then they meet Tybalt. Okay, who are you going to be?
Sorry, I don't see them moving yet.
No, yeah, remember your transmission is a bit slow, isn't it?
Oh,
Okay,
here.
let's get the swords ready. Which sword do you want to have?
The sword.
The long sword or the shorter sword?
The long.
Long sword. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if I have good sound effects things. Okay, so you want the long sword, yes?
Yes.
We'll get it ready for you, and then Tybalt can have the other sword. Okay, put that there. Okay, and then we'll put that here. Okay, so I'll be Romeo, and then I'll suddenly change into Tybalt.
Okay.
Oh, Mercutio, what a lovely day it is. The sun is out. I'm feeling really carefree and happy. How about you?
I am good, too.
Great. Life is... Oh, dear. Who is that man over there?
It's Tybalt.
Oh, my goodness. I remember him. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Was that madman from the party waving his sword around? Remember all of that stuff?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. He's coming over to us. Pretend you don't see him.
Let's run away.
No, we don't run away. We just pretend we don't see him. Oh, God. Oh, no. He's coming. Okay, now I'm Tybalt. You there. Who are you?
Us?
Yes, I don't see anyone else around here. Haven't I seen you before?
Maybe.
Weren't you at my cousin's party the other night?
We could have been.
It wasn't really a Montague friendly party, was it? Okay, let's get over with this. Let's get over this. That's how we say it, isn't it? Let's get this over with. That's what I wanted to say. I challenge you, sir, to a duel. Do you accept?
Yes, I do.
So they pick up their swords. Okay, I'll get my sword up. There. Can you see my sword getting lifted up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to move him. How do I connect him to his sword? Do you know?
You just kind of click your mouse somewhere where the house is, and kind of you have a thin which kind of a square which goes over him, and
what?
And no, you need to push your mouse and not get the button off until the square.
Oh yeah, I remember actually. Yeah. I did it last time by mistake. Remember? Oh no, I've stuck her to Juliet. What a disaster! How do I unstick it?
The 2 squares at the bottom left.
Okay. What a ridiculous thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to... I think it's too dangerous to try and stick it together.
No, just get Juliet, the prince, and the sword away from Tybalt.
Okay, look, he's stuck together. Can you see it? Okay, let's give Mercutio his sword. Okay, and what do people say when they start having a sword fight? Do you know?
I don't know.
They say on guard. Did you know that? That means start fighting. Okay, on guard. And they start having a little sword fight. Okay, clash, clash, clash. Oh dear, terrible sound effects. Okay, and then what happens?
Mercutio dies.
Yes, death scream, please, Mercutio.
Not sure I can do a death.
Ah! Okay, and what are we going to do with Mercutio?
We're going to put him next to his grave.
Poor Mercutio. That is the end of the play for Mercutio. Everyone else has another two. Well, most of them have another 2 acts, but it ends for Mercutio in Act 3. Let's move him to his grave. We'll put him there. We'll give him an M, shall we? M for Mercutio and M for Montague. And then what happens?
Romeo comes.
Okay. Oh, I have to unstick the sword. This is quite... You told me how to do it. And who's going to be Romeo? You. You don't like being Tybalt, do you?
No.
Why don't you like being Tybalt?
He's crazy.
Yeah, so I'll get your sword ready down here. And yeah, so I think you just noticed Tybalt. And maybe he has some blood on him. Who's going to start the conversation?
Maybe me.
Yeah, I think you were still there before. Okay, what do you say?
Why do you have blood on your hands?
Blood on my hands. Oh, good question. I just had an accident with I cut myself. Don't worry. Not important. Good day to you, sir.
Where is Mercutio?
Don't know. Maybe he's maybe he's gone to the gone to see the horses or something like that. I wouldn't worry too much about him.
Hands. Mercutio is gone. What happened?
Okay, I'll come clean. He was annoying me a little bit, so I had to kill him. But yeah, you'll get over it. I mean, he wasn't really that important, was he? If you will kindly let me get out of my way so I can get home, sir. Good day to you.
I will kill you.
Oh, I'm not really in the mood for this. Do we have to do this again? Are you challenging me to a duel?
Yes.
Okay, let's get the sword ready for Romeo. Okay, and what do we say when we start a fight?
On guard.
On guard. Okay, and they go at their battle. Okay, and they're clashing. And what happens this time?
Tybalt dies.
Yeah, this time Tybalt is not so lucky. I think Romeo is a bit of a better swordsman than Mercutio, and he gets the better of him. Okay, and you stab me, and what happens to Tybalt?
He dies.
Yeah, so what are we going to do with him?
We're going to put him into his grave.
Luckily, he had a grave waiting for him. So we're just going to give him a little bit of blood, and then we are going to write on his grave. What are we going to write on his grave?
Mercutio.
No, his name's Tybalt. Why would we write Mercutio on Tybalt's grave?
Sorry.
We're going to write T, and there we go. So that was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? And now what happens? Because this act still hasn't finished. We've still got some more action. What's the next thing that happens? Prince comes on stage.
Yes.
Okay, well, why does Prince come on stage?
because he hears about the tragedy.
Tragedy. Okay, who's going to be the Prince of Verona? Me or you?
Me.
You are. Okay. And so I'm going to be Romeo. Okay, so I've got my sword. Yeah, I'll just drop the sword maybe because it's not a good look with the sword there. Oh, Prince of Verona, how are you?
I am good.
Yeah, that's fine. How's the city? Everything's going well? You're running it nicely?
Bad. You've killed Tybalt, and Mercutio is dead too.
Oh, yeah. I was going to mention that. Yeah, it wasn't really an ideal situation, but Tybalt, he kind of killed Mercutio, so I didn't want to kill him. It just kind of happened. But I mean, it's over now, so there's not a lot we can do about it, really, is there?
But Tybalt is dead, and you are alive. I shall punish you by banning you from the city.
Oh, Prince, is that really necessary?
Yes.
I mean, I am terribly sorry. Is there anything I can do to make up for what I've done?
No.
Oh dear. Okay, well, if that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. I'm just going to say goodbye to my wife. Is that okay?
No. Go.
Well, okay, we'll just get her on stage. Okay, and so can you be Juliet?
Yes. Hello, Romeo.
Hi, yes. I will have to leave the city for a while.
Why?
I just need a break. I'm going on holiday.
But Romeo.
No, okay, I have to be honest. So some slightly nasty things happened. I got into a fight and I killed Tybalt, and the prince said I have to leave. But don't worry, it's fine. We'll sort it out.
Oh no.
And we can meet up later, okay? Is that all right? What does Juliet do?
Cry.
She's not happy about this at all. Okay, and the prince is saying out. Let's get some out arrows, and Romeo leaves.
Sorry,
I'm sorry?
Your sound was jumping, and it was
Cutting.
It was making a very strange sound.
Cutting. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, so Romeo has to leave. He has been banished. Oh dear. So that is not good, is it? So let's go back to the storybook. Let's take the theatre off stage again. And what happens next? So Act 3 finished. Act 4. Who's going to read this part?
Maybe you have had enough of talk for some minutes.
What? You've had enough of what, did you say?
Of talking for some minutes.
Oh, you need a break, do you? Okay. So Act 4. In Act 4 of Romeo and Juliet, Friar Lawrence helps Juliet devise a plan to avoid marrying Paris and reunite with Romeo. Juliet agrees to take a potion that will make her appear dead for 48 hours. The plan is for her to be placed in the family tomb, and Friar Lawrence promises to inform Romeo about the situation. Meanwhile, Juliet's parents make plans for her wedding to Paris, unaware of her secret plan. Okay, this is where the play gets really tricky. So in Act 3, we saw a big mess, okay? But how are they going to solve this big mess with the people dead and Romeo banished from the city? And the new thing that Juliet has to marry Paris. What are they going to do?
She's going to go to Friar Lawrence and ask him what to do.
Yeah, and she's going to drink some potion. Do you remember what potion is?
Yes.
What is potion?
potion is something kind of you drink and die.
Is it? Are you thinking of poison?
Oh, yeah.
Not poison. Potion is kind
Not
of magic
die.
liquid. Yeah, it can be good, it can be bad. Here it's good. Okay. So she will drink it and people will think she is dead. Will she be dead?
No.
No. So this is a clever plan. Okay. So later they can, when the family take her body away to the tomb, then she can meet up with her husband. Do you remember that word, tomb?
Yes.
Yeah, what is a tomb?
A tomb is a place where dead people lie.
Yes, it's kind of like a building for dead people, and you can have lots of graves in it. So for the family, you can have like mum, dad, brother, sister, grandpa. They can be all together and live in the same place when they're dead, or be dead in the same place. Okay, that's the first part of Act 4, and then we continue. And can you read the second part?
Juliet drinks poison and is found dead the next day.
Sorry, it's not poison. What is it?
Potion. Juliet drinks the potion and is found dead the next day. The news of Juliet's death devastates Romeo, who decides to buy poison and join her in death. The act ends with Romeo heading to the Tombs, setting the stage for the tragic constitution in Act 5. The act highlights themes of love, loyalty, and the consequences of making quick decisions.
Good. So the pronunciation is not Tom, it's tomb. Do you remember that? Tomb, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So the plan sadly goes wrong. Juliet drinks the potion, she sleeps. She does not die. But what does Romeo think? He thinks that Juliet is what?
Is dead.
Yeah, it went wrong. I think if you read the play, you'll see that Friar Lawrence tried to warn people with a letter, but the news does not get to Romeo, so he thinks his wife is dead. Okay, so what is he going to do?
He is going to drink some poison and join her in death.
Yeah, that means he is going to poison himself and to kill himself. Is that a good idea?
It's a very, very bad idea.
Never a good idea to kill yourself. Okay, let's go back into my theatre. Okay, let's get the next act ready on the stage. Okay, so who do we want for the first part of this act?
Friar Lawrence and Juliet.
Yeah, and where on the stage are we going to be?
Next to the poison stand.
No, we don't want to be there. We're just going to be in her bedroom, yeah?
Oh, yes.
And we need a prop. Which of the props do we need?
The potion.
Yeah, so careful. We don't want the poison. Poison is different. We want the potion. So let's get the potion there. Okay, I'll be Friar Lawrence. You'll be Juliet. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Juliet, how are you? You okay?
No, I'm thinking about a plan.
Yeah, I mean,
to Romeo.
Yeah. Well, I've got the plan. Don't worry about that. I know it's a terrible, terrible situation. Yeah, lots of people have died. Romeo has been chucked out, but don't worry, I can sort this big mess out. Okay. So I've got some potion. All you have to do is drink it. You fall asleep. Your family will think you are dead. They'll take you to the tomb, and then you'll meet Romeo and then escape. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to have a drink of it then?
Okay.
Let's get this down. You open your mouth and drink. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, and what happens to Juliet?
She falls asleep.
And let's tuck her into bed, shall we? And let's give her some zzz. Do you know about zzz?
Yes.
Yeah, these are the sleep noises. Those are zzz, and she's sleeping. Okay, but then as we hear, sadly, it goes wrong, and Romeo does not hear about the special plan, but what does he hear?
That Juliet's dead.
Yeah, so do you want to be Romeo?
Yes.
Okay, and I will be a man at the poison stand. Okay. So Romeo comes on to the stage. I will be, the poison stand man. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I need some poison.
Okay, well, the poison at the moment, we have a deal on. You can have a bottle of poison for £2. How does that sound?
That's good.
Great. There you go, sir. So I just have to, for just safety checks, I have to ask you some questions. What do you plan to use your poison for?
For some rats.
Yeah, good. Okay, so be very careful. So if any of this poison gets into your mouth, you can die very quickly. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So under no circumstances should this go near your mouth. Okay, I wish you a good day, sir. Bye-bye. So Romeo has his poison. Okay, where's he going to go?
To the family tomb.
Yeah, so there he walks off. Let's get the nurse out of the way. He goes off to the tomb. And where does Juliet go?
She is there already.
Yeah, so we'll just do a little arrow saying the, what is it? The Capulet tomb. Well, her family will carry her. So let's carry her off like this. And Romeo will walk off. And then we are ready for the next act. So Act 5. This act, we don't have a storybook. We're just going to go straight into the theatre. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at Act 5. Okay. Ooh, this is a funny looking place. Where are we now?
I don't see it. Oh, here, see.
Okay, where are we?
We are at the family tomb.
Okay, and who are we going to need for this act? Which characters?
Juliet, Romeo, Paris, Poison.
Yeah, so let's get Juliet in the correct place. Where is Juliet going to be?
On the table.
Yeah, and what are we going to do to her eyes?
We're going to close her eyes.
Yeah, so she's asleep. We'll put that there. Okay, Juliet's going to turn up, and we're going to need a prop. 2 props. What props are we going to need?
Poison and a dagger.
Yeah, dagger, sword thing. We'll just have that hanging around. I'll make it a bit shorter to be a dagger because swords are quite big. Oh, and we will put that there, just ready in case anyone needs a dagger. And we'll put the poison. Well, we'll give that to Romeo. But something odd happens. Romeo arrives, and there is an extra person he did not expect. Who is there?
Paris.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to be Paris or Romeo?
Romeo.
Okay. So, should we start the act? Oh dear, what a terrible, terrible tragedy. Juliet, what happened to you? How did this happen? How did we all deserve this? What a terrible tragedy to fall upon you. How beautiful you're looking in... Oh! Who are you?
I am her husband. Who are you?
You are her husband. Well, I was to be her husband. That was the plan. We had great plans to have a life and family and children together.
I'm
But
married.
sadly, I'm sorry?
I married her in secret. I am Romeo.
Oh, yeah, I did hear something about you. Okay, just give me a few minutes to say goodbye to my dead fiance, will you? Romeo?
I am asking you to a do.
Oh, I don't really support violence, I'm afraid. Oh, what's that Romeo has in his hand?
A sword.
Yeah, I'm not really a violent person. Okay. Oosh, oosh. What does Romeo do?
Kill him.
Ah! Another death scream. So Paris dies, and we will put him there with some blood. Okay, and now what does Romeo do?
He says goodbye to Juliet and drinks the poison.
Yeah, so let's get your poison ready. Let's get. I can't get my blood right. The blood must be red. There we go. So let's get you your poison. Okay, there's your poison. And what do you say to your dead wife?
Goodbye, Juliet.
Is that it? That's very brief. And a few more words.
Well, I think maybe I loved you all my life.
It's very touching. Okay, so he picks up the poison, pours it down his throat. Can we have a drinking noise? Glug, 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 glug. The bottle falls to the ground, and Romeo falls to the ground too. But then what happens?
Juliet wakes up.
Okay, let's get her up. Can you be Juliet?
Okay.
Okay, Juliet, what do you say?
Romeo. What's happened to you? Oh no, you're dead. I shall kill myself too.
Also, you see Paris, don't you? What do you think about that?
I don't think I care for Paris.
Okay. So, what are you going to do now?
Kill myself with a sword.
So, Juliet picks up her dagger, and do you remember your last words?
I think, happy dagger, I'm your sheath.
Yeah, let's just write that down. So, what is a sheath? Do you remember what a sheath is?
Yes, a sheath is a thing which you put your sword in.
So she's saying she's like a sheath because the sword will go into her, the dagger. Okay, Juliet, when you're ready. Juliet?
Happy dagger, I'm your sheath.
Death scream. And that's the end of Juliet. Her dagger falls to the floor and she falls to sleep one last time. And that is the terrible, tragic ending of the play. Or is it? Does anything perhaps good come of all of this?
Yes.
What happens?
Look, the Montagues and the Capulets are friends.
So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the head of each family, Lord Montague and Lady Capulet, and they are going to talk about the future. Do you know where Lady Montague is?
Yes, there she is.
No, Lady Montague.
Oh, no.
I didn't tell you about this. This is quite sad. She actually died. I think she died of sorrow, of sadness at some stage. So she's not with us, but we have Lord Montague and Lady Capulet. So can you be Lady? I'm sorry?
What about Lord Capulet?
Yeah, he's there, but he didn't come to this meeting. He's maybe at home having some dinner or something. Okay, so I'll be Lord Montague. Can you be Lady Capulet?
Okay.
Lady Capulet, I'm sorry we have to meet in such terrible, terrible circumstances.
Yes. I know.
There's nothing we can do which can bring back our two children, our Romeo and our Juliet. But at least something good can come of this terrible tragedy, don't you think?
Maybe.
What can we do to make a better future for our children and our children's children?
Maybe we stop fighting.
That sounds like a plan to me. Shall we swear an oath together?
Yes.
After 3, we say we will not fight again. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. We will not fight again. There we go. Was that a good ending?
Yes, I think.
But then we have the last little bit. Do you remember the last little bit?
Yes, it's the ending.
Yeah, so I'll just get my theatre off. We'll get the storybook back. There's the picture of Juliet asleep. And there's Act 5. And here we go. So I don't know what this is called. The beginning was called a prologue. I don't know what this is called. Is it an end-log? We can see the two family crests again, the two shields, but something has happened. What has happened to the shields?
Not all the people are alive.
Sadly, we lost some people in this play. Who did we lose?
Lady Montague, Romeo, Mercutio, Juliet, and Tybalt.
Yes. So, a lot of sadness. While this play is a tragedy, that means a very sad play. Okay, shall I read the ending for us?
I think so.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings the sun, for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. There we go. Are we finished?
I think so.
Yeah, is that a good story?
I think so.
Well, it's one of the most famous stories in the world. What usually happens at the end of a play? Have you been to the theatre much?
No, haven't been to the theatre at all.
Well, often they'll get all of the actors and actresses will come back on stage.
Oh, yes,
and so have you been to a theatre or not?
No, just no.
So we'll bring them back to life and they will do either a bow or a curtsy. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I watched it on television.
Yeah, what's a bow or a curtsy?
It's just when you kind of bow.
Yeah, bow is when you bend your body in half as to do. Okay, so I've just had a disaster. Do you see the disaster I've had on my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, what stupid program has crashed out? And will it even let me back into the classroom, do you think?
Yes, I think.
I might have to edit this out. Okay, I'm back. Can you see me back?
Yes, I see.
Okay, that's good. So let's get some. So the men was when they bend their bodies to after a good performance, so everyone can clap, and the women do a curtsy, which is a similar thing. So all the actors and actresses are going to do their bows and curtsies. There we go. And can we have a round of applause, please, audience? A round of applause. Little curtsy from Juliet. Little bow from Lord Montague, bow from Romeo. Sadly, I didn't have the other actors and actresses ready, but you know who they are. Good. How was that? That was quite a long process, wasn't it? Especially if that was our second one. But it's good to try and get things perfect, isn't it? Okay. Any more live streams we plan to do in future?
Yes, a 10th live stream.
Yes, you are going to get one ready for me about the future perfect, aren't you?
Well, I think you have to help me a little bit with it, but I'll make most of it.
We'll try and do it maybe next week. Okay, then I have some other plans I'll talk about. So let's say goodbye to thanks you to Alan who came and whoever watched. Unfortunately, not many people were here for much time as usual. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Yes, goodbye, Alan. If you're here, I hope you're here.
Yeah, and goodbye to anyone who's watching and in future. So hope everyone has a nice day and a nice weekend. Over and out.
Goodbye. Goodbye.